back at it. Okay, yeah, this is where we're at. And yeah, we're already at the coloring stage. I did not realize. That's great. Okay, so let me dig out a color. For example, this. 569. Is that the one? I believe so. Yes. Okay. Uh-huh. My nervous system has been a little bit on the overdrive these past 2 days, 3 days? 2, I think, yeah. Um, because, yeah, what's happening is a little crazy. One of the people I used to know and I care about is labeled a lolcow online. And actually there's this lolcow thread about him on a website that cannot be shut down. Trust me, I tried. Yeah, when you report it, you just bark up a dead tree. So, yeah, I tried a few ways, every way I knew of, to shut down the website or like make it shut down. But so far, nothing's changed. It's still there with all the information and everything, and it's just ridiculous. You know, if you're not familiar with the local culture, and I wasn't, it's an internet trend or internet occurrence where basically it's cyberbullying. It's cyberbullying. They bully vulnerable individuals who are often mentally ill and or neurodivergent or even physically ill or disabled, like, yeah. You know, and they milk them for laughs. Yeah, this stuff should be illegal, right? Well, turns out it's not. They can freely do that with no repercussions. Yeah, it's an activity you can just freely do on the internet. Cyberbullying. Yeah. So that's what's happening, and nobody cares. So that's really beautiful. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. Let's try a different color scheme on here. I just want to try something different here. Let me make these parts golden, and this will be red, and this will be probably dark blue. Yeah, it could be dark blue, I think. Yeah, I believe so. This will be red too. Yeah. Okay then. I don't know, just right now I'm just going in my head through everybody that I know this person, you know, has talked to, and I'm like, this guy can't be it, that guy can't be it, this guy definitely can't be it, you know. And I'm like, who the hell could hate him so much to create something like this? And really, for years, pretend that they're his friend. Yeah, they pretended they're his friend. You know, they had like private messages and stuff, and I don't know what. I don't know what. Yeah. And, you know, some of the stuff was probably of erotic nature as well. So it seemed to me. Um, and and this person was just pretending to. So disgusting. Like, you know, this person already has trouble trusting people. And this just. You've put a stake through him with this, really. I believe so, yeah. It's just. Why do people do this? Why? Like, don't you have something more interesting to do than harassing and bullying somebody who really doesn't need that? Like, I really don't understand. I really don't. And there was one person who I think is capable of this much hate towards him. And I did go to their channel and ask them about it. Like, are you this guy? Like, are you the one who posts on this? They marked me as crazy. They denied it, you know, and I'm like, yeah, but if you are this person, then, you know, I advise you not to live in your hatred and actually, like, get over it and just do something with your life. Like, you don't have to spend it hating somebody. Like, this is a waste of your time. Like, what are you doing? And this person just was like, yeah, like, I'm ever gonna listen to advice from a crazy person like you or something like that. So, crazy spurk like you. I don't know what spurk means, but I don't know. They used some kind of term like this on me, and that was it. And I'm like, yeah, I have zero proof that it's you, but you know, you're the only person who I know is so hateful to be able to do this. And now the question, I don't think it's anybody from this like circle of those 4 or 5 people that I know of. They all seem, they don't seem hateful enough to be, yeah, they seem actually pretty passive to me, most of them. And like, I don't know them, obviously. I don't know what they are like in like outside of the internet, but you know, when I saw what um what content they've been making and how they've been talking, you know, and none of them has this kind of language that they speak apart from this hater that I know of. And I'm like, yeah, but I have zero proof, you know. Zero. And I don't know. I really don't know. So that's really frustrating situation. Yet another frustrating situation. And all I can do is hope that it doesn't escalate into any kind of massive dimensions. Like, I don't know, making him do stuff, or, you know, just really praying here that this is really just a group of kids having a laugh. Well, it's not just a group of kids. Kids can be really dumb and really unempathetic, like really, you know. Maybe it's because their brains aren't that developed yet, or I don't know, but I forgot to erase the... Ah, never mind. We are bullet journals. We do not use rulers and we do not erase. We regret nothing. Okay. Next. Wait, did I not finish with the petrol blue? Aha, okay. Yeah, it's kind of empty, and now I know why. That's okay. We can fix that. So yeah, I mean, the internet culture is just really... Maybe the way is for him not to make like public posts about his health and stuff, but more like, you know, contact the ones he trusts. Actually, no, because one of them might be the poser. I don't know, man. Who can be this cruel? You know, like destroying somebody's faith in their friends whose faith was already destroyed, like, you know, making it even worse. Like, what are you doing? Are you not scared of karma or something? Let me tell you how karma works. Karma works outside of time. So, at this point, you are probably already being punished. Yep. It is true. Your life probably already sucks. And yeah. That's the only thing that calms me down and prevents me from dedicating my life dedicating my life for tracking this person down and just solving the problem. Yeah. I'm a solvem probler. I wanted to be a problem solver, but instead I'm solvem probler. I make things even worse. At least that's what happened last time. I made things worse. Because I made a mistake and engaged with the threat. I posted there and antagonized the haters, and I said, don't listen to the haters, you know. But it turned against me. I mean, he turned against me because he just, I don't know, got me connected with the haters. Like, thought he was one of them, and then, gosh. He even tried to turn the haters against me, like, to make them laugh at me instead of at him. Which, actually, like, if that happened, if they turned to me instead of him, fine, do it. Because I think I'm more able to handle it. But yeah, so that's what happened. And I learned the lesson that I really shouldn't engage with the threat in any kind of way, even as a defender. So I don't know. And then, you know, my Marty says, so the solution is to just let them what they want to do. Like, that seems so counterintuitive. Like, you're just gonna let it flow, like, let them do what they want to do. But that's not the solution here, right? Like, yeah, they can get away with it. They can do whatever I want. I'll just stay quiet and passive like a chicken, you know, being in my NPC state, just observing what's happening and allowing it to happen. Yeah, that's just not me, man. That feels like amputation, really. But yeah, that's the general advice that I got. Like, do nothing. Stay quiet. I know that I can't do anything about this, but staying quiet, letting it happen, like, is that your advice? I'm gonna be a terrorist because I want to have access to like more extreme measures to solve things, because most of the methods are just too slow and too passive for me. Well, especially when it's, you know, something like this that I like really care about. What the hell? As I said, I know of only one person who would hate him this much to do this. And yeah, I tried to make them calm down. Obviously, they didn't. If it's them, as I said, I don't have any proof. And right now, the aim is to just minimize the damage and not become collateral damage in a situation that I can't fix. That's the main task that ChatGPT has given me. Do not become collateral damage in a situation you can't fix. And I mean, it makes sense. But I'm trying to at least find like who can fix this, you know, like if there's anything we can do about it. Nope, there isn't. This is perfectly legal in 2026. Can you believe that? Oh God. I know that if there had been internet when I was a child, I'd have become like the local classroom lolcow or something. I don't know. I'm very lucky that it didn't, because I had anger issues, man, and I was and I was like really weird, you know, and I liked showing off, and I think I had the perfect predisposition to becoming a lol cow actually. So I'm very lucky that it didn't exist at the time. God damn it. Really, really horrible. It's really sunny outside today. So yeah, that's why I, you know, when I came across this term, you know, the lol cow, and I see those people, I'm like, oh my god. So I don't feel like one of them, no. And I really don't think that my former friend is one of them. I genuinely don't. There are some major differences. One of them is that this person does have support, he does have friends, he does have people who care about him. That's one. Uh, Second is that, yes, he used to be, like really active on the internet and stuff like that, but he has stepped down since then, especially because of the forum, and I believe his mom also had a say in that. So yeah, he's actually laying low instead of giving them what they want, which is great. I think that's really good. So he's actually following my advice to become as boring as he can, which isn't an easy task because he's not a boring person. And yeah, once I even told him, like, you just can't help being interesting, can you? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, he's more mature than he was years ago. He has evolved a little bit, so there is a learning curve, and it's not downward, so there's something positive. But yeah. What should I do here? Oh, miss. No, one by one, like this, maybe. Today I'm teaching one lesson of German, and then I'm going out and watching over Mama's dog, cause he's alone in the house today. Oh, poor boy. He loves company. He cannot be without company, and my mom is working a 12-hour shift. Yeah, so that's hard for the dog, but I'll be there in the afternoon today, so we're gonna have some peaceful time. I will take him out for a walk. Last time he walked really nicely. So I'm curious to see if he'll walk this nicely, and if he does, then we will make a longer walk. We will go to the woods and actually really, have a short trip like this. He was also quite eager to get into my car, so I guess I could probably take him anywhere I wanted, theoretically. I mean, he's used to traveling with my mom in her car. And when I opened the door to my car, he took it as a cue to get in. Like he was right inside, and I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah. But I think there are some safety protocols when transporting dogs. And I don't know how that's done and what my mom does. Like how she like fastens him in the car. Like does she use a seatbelt or just a leash, or how does that work? The only animal I've ever transported was a cat. Like taking cats to vets. Um, yeah, some of those memories are not happy. Um, Actually, most of them are not happy. Because once it was for slaughter, no, euthanasia, yeah. Uh, yeah, because she was septic and it was like, yeah. It was bad. The second time, it was with my mom's cat, and she's like really, she just really hates being handled. And going to the vet was very stressful for her, and she was so angry. There was this like friendly dog who just wanted to take a look at her, and he came too close to her crate, and she lashed out at him and she scratched his nose, and the poor dog was like really confused by that. So yeah, that's my mom's cat. Um, she's lovely though, as long as you don't do something that she doesn't like, and that includes taking out ticks, giving her pills when she needs them, or giving her an anti-flea and anti-tick a collar. Yeah. So even these routine things are like really, like one person has to wear gloves and hold her while the other person does the action, which is crazy compared to my husband's cat, who is already dead. And she just, he gave her pills like you would give a human. He opened her mouth, he put there the pill, closed the mouth, she swallowed it, and everything was fine. Not with my mom's cat. That's just, yeah, a very different personality. So, and the third time, that was with my husband's slash my cat, when we were driving her to the vet nearly every day in the final stages of her life. So yeah. I don't know how I came to such a depressive topic. But I don't know, I'm already kind of depressed because of the lol cow situation. So this really can't bring my mood any more down. I have actually learned to not let things ruin my mood that much. Taking distance and enjoying things that are in my immediate surroundings rather than digging out something on the internet. Like, I have also had a learning curve, so I stopped trying to defend him on the thread. That's number one, very important. But I'm considering defending him like externally, or just going against these sites in general, or just something like that, you know? Trying to bring more attention to the problem, maybe? I don't know, something like that. Something annoying like that. I just feel like being more annoying in this aspect, not just let them do what they want. Nah. Okay. Well, what about this? Yeah, what about this? Let's do that too. It's coming nicely together. Yeah, probably. Uh-huh. What if I do this and this? Oh, maybe. Just want it to look like a bathroom. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with Art Deco bathroom tiles, but I just am. Yeah, that's all I can tell you. And I really love that. Yeah, second half. I wanted to say, okay, that's it for now, but nope, I haven't finished. Okay. Now for the other ones here. Gosh, I like this color. Did I tell you that this is my favorite color? Yeah, I'm telling you now. This is my favorite color. Petrol blue. Or dark teal, or whatever you wanna call that. It's the color of the sea when you are on some kind of like super exclusive tropical beach. Yeah. Can you see? Yes. And now what? Okay, we'll do it this way. Actually, I could use a similar color for this. Yeah, so do it maybe in a... Oh my god, what are you doing, Sandra? Oh, never mind, that's okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got it. Next. I have a caramel rooibos with caramel syrup and it tastes amazing. So let me take out the tea bag. Very good. Okay, well, we have to be symmetrical about this, so... I don't know if this is what I wanted to do though, but I've already done it. I don't know, I'm tense because I feel like this might end up in a disaster. This whole local situation. And I don't know which disaster it's gonna be, but it's some kind of disaster. Yeah, it's gonna be a disaster, I'm telling you. Something's gonna happen and I don't know what. I feel like I'm being pushed like some kind of pawn on a chessboard by somebody, I don't know. That's what I feel like. you have to know I'm not just some defenseless pawn. Pawns are actually powerful, so just be aware of that, you know? Next, red. Let's take the red. Which direction? Horizontal. Okay. Yeah, it looks very nice, right? It looks retro. Like a 100-year-old house, which is exactly the vibe I wanted. Yeah. Actually, not gold, but the golden tombow would be better here. Yes, yes. Let's neutralize it a little bit. Yeah. And then only do the text in gold. I think that's gonna look much nicer. Next. Again, horizontal, right? I'm not gonna look anymore. I know what to do. details here. Okay, let's do it this way. So we will form this little square. Okay, yeah. That's it for the teal. Or for the petrol blue. It's really sunny outside. What time is it? 10:32. Okay. What if I make this red too? No. Okay, next. We'll go to the browns now. Yay! Where's the golden? Right here, of course. Of course, yes. So this goes here. Anywhere else here? Yes, at the end. Make it mirror-like. And we'll also make these golden this time. Yes, That looks beautiful. Ah, I am so hooked on this. Sorry, I'm really excited. God damn it, that's beautiful. I have to praise myself. Nobody will praise me for it, so I have to praise myself, you know? I really like it. Did I? I completely missed this one. Well, that happens all the time to me. I don't know why. Where's the color? Where's the marker? Did I put it with the blues together with the... Oh my god. Yeah, this is exactly what happens all the time. Never mind, it's fixed now. Go on. Okay, what now? Blah. Sorry, there's something flying around my head. Okay, let's focus on it later. Let's just continue. And this one. Oh, that's supposed to be just brown. Never mind. That's too much gold for one day, but yeah, it's not coming back from here. Right. All righto. What now? What about this? funny thing. Word of the day. And the icons for the tasks. Yeah. How will I do that? I don't know. Let's get on with the browns first. The browns. That's not the browns. I misplaced the drawer. Here are the browns. Okay. These. Maybe this for the icons. What else do I have? This very neutral brown. What? That wasn't there. No, I didn't use that one. Oh, here's another one. Yes, this one. Anything more I can use? Not really, actually. I have this, a little bit darker. And that's pretty much it. I don't have much choice with the browns. Soap. I'll use this one. Lovely color. No, I'm drinking caramel tea, so it looks like it. Okay. Yeah, let's just do the designs with it for now. I mean the titles, you know. Okay. Here I could use the darker brown. No. No, actually, no. No. Okay, let's use this for the doodle stuff in here and the text stuff. These colors really pop. Yeah, even with the beige one, like this is the most neutral color on here, and I love it. I think I should combine these four, maybe with this. Later. Okay. It's coming together. What else? This I am sure of. Yeah, all of them. Okay, here. all of them. Mm. Oh no, I'm running out. Yeah, I was expecting it. It kind of felt dry in my hand anyway. What is this color? 992? Okay. I need to get a new one. Okay then. Are they any different from each other? Oh, this is the pelican. This. This. Oh, okay. Not this. I also have this. Okay. Maybe. This. Okay, they're similar. That's good. And what about this? Oh, I love it. And this. Oh, I love it even more. Okay. Wow. Well, let's get down to it then. But if I use... Yeah, this could work. I want to try it. Okay, I think I know what I want now. Yes. Yeah, I think this is really nice. Of course, you don't have to color every little square like I am. But you know, I'm a coloring maniac and a color maniac, and I am a megalomaniac, and I just want it to be colorful, okay? If you want a more neutral page, you know, feel free. Do whatever you want. Next. Now we have to decide. No, I really want it to be with the gold here. I wonder when this marker will bail on me, but right now it's working fine. So far so good. Starting to look like a cottage from 100 years ago. Of some kind of rich person in the mountains somewhere. Maybe in Switzerland or something. Okay. That looks really nice. Do I want the gold to be everywhere or not? That's the question. Yes, I do. Easy question. Okay. Well, how's it looking on camera? It's too low. Yeah. Oh, and it's complaining about low battery, of course. But I have a fix. Okay. Time, not great. Time is not great. Okay. That's okay. I'm actually kind of doing this to kill time before the lesson so that I don't check the phone, and check the thread and the posts and stuff. And I really want to break out of this checking loop. So this is a great way to do it. Just color your little squares, Sandra. That's all that matters here. you know? Yeah, I think I can just do it like this. Yeah. Wednesday. Yippee. I like Wednesdays. Wednesdays used to be my favorite days because I had a free Wednesday, and on that day I would go to Olomouc, to a water park, and spend all day there and not utter a single word to anybody other than, one ticket, please. that was best. That was the best day ever. Yeah. So I would go to the slides, and I would go to the sauna. I would go to the jacuzzi. When it was beautiful weather, I would go to the outside pool and the outside water slides. And yeah, I still have dreams about water slides, by the way, When I was a child, I used to have dreams about flying, and then it was replaced by water sliding. Yeah. Oh my god, I've recently had two distorted reality dreams ever since the stress with the local thread began. I began to remember my dreams again. And the first night after the discovery that that they're doing it again, I had a dream that I was at school and we had a class with a new teacher whose reputation was not that great. It was said that everyone was afraid of her, and she had these temper tantrums and she would scream at her students and stuff. For the first lesson, she ordered us to bring our witch magazine collection. So, yeah, we brought it, and I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be an exciting lesson, right? It's gonna be great. We'll talk about the witch. Yeah. My collection was the biggest of them all. I just unloaded it onto the table, this stack of magazines, and yeah. When she came into the classroom, she took one of my magazines. It was one of the rare ones, 2002 or something. There was Cornelia on it. I even know exactly what picture it was. Let me check and I will tell you. Yeah, I think it was something like this. This is Cornelia, but yeah, the cover of it was different. And the teacher took a pair of scissors, large scissors, these scissors. She turned the cover like this, and she began to trace the edge of the scissors along this cover like this. And I was like watching her, I was like, what the hell is she doing? And then when she pressed a little harder, she made this, scratch on it, and I just lost my I began banging into her shoulder until she, like from behind, like this, until she let go of the scissors. She turned to me. She was surprised that somebody dared to antagonize her for it. And I'm like, leave my things alone, or stop destroying my things, you duck. It was like, nenič mi věci, ty káčo, because it was in Czech, this dream. And she became furious. She stood up and she delivered a scream, like she yelled at the classroom. She delivered a speech like that for several minutes. I was just sitting there with folded arms, just looking at her like like not really. I couldn't care less about what she was feeling, and she's like complaining about our behavior and how the students are horrible today and stuff like that. And yeah, then things calmed down. And when it looked like she wasn't about to destroy my things anymore, she went on to teaching. Things calmed down, and at the end of the lesson I received like this attendance token, something like that. This attendance token that she gave me. She gave me that with this strange smirk that I didn't like at all, and that was it. Oh, god damn it. So yeah, that was the first dream. And the second dream was that I was like I had my room right next to the room of the person who is now being ridiculed on the thread. So we were like neighbors, like, just behind the wall, but we barely talked. So we lived right next to each other, and there was actually a door that was like originally there from my room to his room, but it was sealed in a way. There were posters on it, and it was basically, it functioned like a wall. Yeah, it couldn't be opened anymore. So yeah, so that was a nice interpretation of what we have now. Like, we used to be friends, and we kind of like, we exist next to each other in like a very v přeneseném významu, very figurative sense of the word. and yeah, so that was really nice. Let me just unplug it. Sorry. I just need to straighten the phone. Maybe a little bit less. Yeah, okay. So yeah, crazy dreams these days. Actually not that crazy. I've had crazier. The craziest dream was that dystopian state that I lived in, dystopian country, and we were confiscating some old paintings from an elderly painter. This large painting of a bouquet of flowers, and yeah, it was just standing there staring at us, taking the picture away. It was like 120 minimum centimeters long, this canvas that it was on. I don't think it was frame, it was just a canvas. No frame. And yeah, so that was pretty wild. And the craziest thing was that we had to wear spinach on our faces because it was the law. Who didn't have like a green mask of spinach on their face was, I don't know, fined or imprisoned or something. So yeah. Then I also remember a dream of our country being seized by Russians. And I know they took all of our children and closed them within a very tall building, a skyscraper, if you will, to re-educate them, yes, and yeah, turn them into Russians. While us, they dragged below the ground level to jails. So, and we weren't allowed to have any Harry Potter things, you know, but I was wearing a Harry Potter bathrobe, and that was pretty much all I had on. And I remember just praying that they won't discover that it's covered in crests of Hogwarts. God damn it. So, yeah. And at the end of the dream, they led me into some kind of dungeon, some kind of prison there, and I had to do squats or push-ups or something like that. And then they made me do quite a lot, and I could see like all the other people around me just failing the exercise from exhaustion while I kept continuing and just prayed that it would end soon. Yeah. Another crazy dream, I witnessed an atomic bomb explode just outside the window with my mom or something. Just, looking at it from the living room window, just gobsmacked, just staring at the explosion coming our way. And there was a very red sun covered by very black clouds. Not covered, surrounded by very black clouds. And it was very intense, and when I could already feel the tension wave, no, the pressure wave, from the explosion entering, that's when I woke up. Oh god, yeah. But that dream was years ago. That was the one with the Russians too. And I remember the Russians taking down our tallest buildings, and they fell like dominoes. It was also a pretty intense moment. I'm becoming hungry. Hmm. Maybe I'll make a part 3 of coloring this. That would be a little extreme, right? Nah, I'm gonna fit it all. If I can't manage it before teaching the lesson, I'll return to it after the lesson to finish it. La 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 la. Yeah, this song was playing in one of my time lapse, the Gryffindor spread. Yeah. La 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 la. I don't need music. I can sing it myself. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay. I've been talking for too long. Feel my voice being a little strained from it. Nothing too horrible. I'm just la 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 la. Ah, la 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 la. La 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 la. No 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 no. La 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 la. Gosh, if you lived with my family, you would know that every time somebody was coming from like the other part of my grandma's house, you could already hear who it was because they were singing. Especially my mom. She would always sing while transferring from one room to another. And I kind of got that after her. She still does that. She still sings very much. Well, not as much though. Not as much though. Once I interviewed her about why she didn't become a singer when obviously she wanted to go to a conservatory and become a singer, and she said that her parents made her go to medical school instead and she became a nurse instead. She's like, well, I don't regret it, you know. Things happen for a reason, we all have our destiny and stuff, but yeah. She could have been a singer. But she's not, because it's not a real job. It's not a real job, you know. Gosh. I'm so fed up by it. If it's not a real job, then how come that we have singers here who sing at weddings, you know, and other events, you know, for people, and they get hired for money, because obviously it is a job. But nope. No, I don't know. Of course, you have to accept the fact that you probably won't be rich if you go that path. But hey, we all have different priorities in life. And it isn't always money. Mm-mm. I know, my thing with money, I just think about it differently. Money is a way for me to, I don't know, of course, to have what I need, and then I don't really care what happens to it. I just use it for things that I want at the moment and don't really think about if I'm gonna be richer or poorer in the future. I don't know. Listen, your life can get tough at any moment, regardless of how much money you have. And of course, it helps to have a stack of money hidden somewhere that can save your butt. But behind that, you don't really have to be anxious about money that much. Just enjoy your life. Buy what you want. You don't know how long your life is gonna be, and so it's your duty to enjoy it, okay? So, yeah, spend it however you want. Don't let anyone dictate you how to spend your money, okay? Maybe you want to spend it on a trip. Maybe you want to spend it on fashion piece or metal t-shirt maybe, or I don't know, you want to make somebody happy, or you want ice cream, or maybe you want to play a game, or I don't know, go to go-karts, just whatever. These things matter. They are not waste of money. That's very important. Oh my god, I'm really not watching the time anymore. Okay. Could be worse, could be better. Sorry. That's the tea in my system. I hope it's not too dark. This brown. I'll actually be able to see the tasks when I write them there. I think so. I don't know. And the icons here. I should have started earlier. It's my fault. Yep. Can I want to use this one? Can I do that? Of course I can. It's my spread. I can do whatever I want with it. Let's do it then. It looks like this column matters more. No! Never mind, that's okay. This is my favorite brown. Yay! Blue now. Please, please blue. I mean, yeah, this one. This is exactly the one I want. Okay. Oh god, it's very similar to the blue. To the petrol one. Oh. It's a different color, don't you see? Ah. Fotzk. Okay. I'll try to use another one. God damn it. What about this one? Yep, that's much better. It's green. Okay, this is green, okay? No. Never mind. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's okay. Okay, and now for the weekdays and stuff. Weekdays and stuff. This one. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, oops, Saturday and Sunday. Plus, minus, Yes. On to the golden one. Okay. It's always exciting. Which one? The last one. 23 to 29. Twenty-three, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28, 29. I think I wanna do a little embellishment. I think it's gonna look nice. Yes. Weather tracker. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What about? Okay, now I'm really. Yep. Now I'm just playing around. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay. Summary. Double M, Sandra. Mm-hmm. Okay, what if I really want to make this pretty. Really. Can you see how hard I'm trying? Yes. That's nothing much. Never mind. Habits. And that's all. That's my weekly spread. I'm really happy about this. Yeah. I think I really like it. Mwah.